The Vereth High Command had spent 14 months planning this moment. Admiral Crix Vaughn, commander of the Vereth 7th Assault Fleet, stood at the center of his warchamber aboard the dreadnought Eternal Dominion, watching holographic displays flicker with the movement of human ships. His 3 eyes swept across the data streams with quiet satisfaction. The humans were traveling in standard convoy formation through the Cassini corridor. A narrow stretch of dead space between 2 collapsed star systems. No escape routes on the left. An asteroid belt on the right. A gravitational anomaly directly behind them. It was, by every military calculation, the perfect killing ground. "They have no idea," whispered Commander Pryx, his second-in-command, folding his 4 arms across his chest. "Their sensors have detected nothing. Our cloaking held perfectly." Crix Vaughn nodded slowly. 47 Vereth warships, hidden inside the hollow shells of dead asteroids, waited in complete silence. Weapons powered down. Engines cold. Not a single electromagnetic signature to betray them. They had studied human technology for years, identified every weakness in human sensor arrays, and exploited each one with surgical precision. The human fleet, 17 vessels, including the massive carrier USS Robert Mitchell, moved through the corridor like cattle walking into a slaughterhouse. Crix Vaughn almost felt something resembling pity. Almost. Admiral James Caldwell stood at the observation deck of the Mitchell, hands clasped behind his back, staring into the black. He was 53 years old, gray at the temples, with eyes that had seen 4 wars and never once flinched. Behind him, his tactical officer, Commander Diana Reeves, reviewed her screens with the practiced calm of someone who had already made peace with the situation. 47 contacts, she said quietly. Still hiding inside asteroids 7 through 29 along the corridor's northern edge. Confirmed? Caldwell asked. Yes, sir. Quantum resonance imaging confirmed it 6 days ago. They've been repositioning slowly ever since. They're thorough, I'll give them that. Caldwell almost smiled. How long have they been planning this? Reeves pulled up the intelligence file. Our deep field listening posts intercepted their first planning communications 14 months ago. We've been tracking every ship placement, every timing calculation, every order. She paused. They think our standard sensors missed them. They don't know about the QRI arrays we deployed 3 weeks before they started moving into position. Caldwell finally turned from the window. Around him, the bridge crew worked in deliberate silence, not the silence of ignorance, but the silence of people who knew exactly what was coming and had already prepared their answer. Let them think they have us, Caldwell said. He pressed the ship-wide intercom. All hands. Battle stations. Weapons hot in 60 seconds. You know the plan. Execute perfectly. The Mitchell came alive. Crix Vaughn raised his hand. Fire. 47 Vereth warships erupted from their asteroid shells simultaneously, weapons blazing. The corridor lit up like a dying star. It was beautiful, Crix Vaughn thought. Perfectly coordinated. Perfectly devastating. For exactly 4 seconds. Because the human ships didn't scatter. They didn't panic. They didn't even flinch. They turned. All 17 vessels rotated in perfect unison, as though they had rehearsed this exact moment 1,000 times. Because they had. Shields were already at maximum. Weapons were already locked. Targeting solutions had been loaded and confirmed hours ago. And from behind the human fleet, something else emerged. 32 additional human warships, silent, dark, invisible, dropped their own stealth fields simultaneously. They had been trailing the convoy at extreme range, completely outside Vereth sensor capability, waiting. Admiral Caldwell's voice cut through every Vereth communication channel simultaneously, translated into perfect Vereth dialect by a program that had been running quietly for years. Admiral Crix Vaughn. You chose the wrong species to ambush. The battle lasted 11 minutes. When it was over, Caldwell walked slowly through the Mitchell's bridge. Screens showed the scattered wreckage of the Vereth fleet drifting through the corridor. 14 Vereth ships had survived and surrendered. 33 were gone. Human casualties, 4 wounded. 0 dead. Diana Reeves approached him with a datapad. Message from Earth Command, Admiral. They want a full debrief. Caldwell took the pad, glanced at the carnage on the screens one final time, and set it down. Tell them it went exactly as planned, he said. He walked off the bridge without another word. Because for humanity, it always did.